And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaking up midway through the season. You take a look at the Knicks, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And, of course, Milwaukee, back 2.5 games.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
And the Milwaukee starting five. And for the Knicks. And it's Reed in at center, locking down the middle. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Antetekounmpo. And they double up on Antetekounmpo. On the wing, Bledsoe. Shot clock at 2. Pulls up. And it's New York with a rebound. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
And here's Reed. 17 points for him last game again.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Antetekounmpo outside. Back to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the slam.
So much we talk about Bledsoe's athleticism. It was an eye-opener when he first came into the league, and that plays another one.
Pass to Reed. Here's DeBusschere. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Inside, here's Monroe. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Bledsoe. Continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. Pass to McLaughlin. This one for 3. And he buries his first look.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Reed. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Here's Monroe. Picked by Reed. Monroe, the pass to Reed. 2 points. That one goes.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen, shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. And a look at the stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
The shot by McLaughlin, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Monroe. His last outing, he had 20. King, the pass to DeBusschere. Here's Barnett. The rebound by Cummings.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Bledsoe outside. Puts up a deep three. And the Bucks miss again. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And here comes the break. Throws it up high. Here's King. Still no points. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. Number 1, the Knicks.
They've poured in a lot of second chance points recently, and that can be huge for your offense.
The Bucks trail. Pass to McLaughlin. Antetekounmpo outside. Here's McLaughlin. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Monroe. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Picked by Reed. Monroe, the pass to Reed, and he jams it home with authority.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
The Bucks trail by 4. Now Bledsoe. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Cummings passes to Antetekounmpo. 6 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. To end the drought. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Monroe. Here's King. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bucks trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Here's Bledsoe. Pass to McLaughlin.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First team foul.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game now.
At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here is Sears. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 5. That one goes in. Reed's got 6.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's King. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Here's Monroe. With some arc. The rebound by Cummings. Bucks trail by 6. Antetekounmpo, left side. And it's New York with a rebound.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Bucks trail by 9. Pass to McLaughlin. Outside Johnson. The ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Monroe. He's got 5. Here's Sears. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Both shots good from the strike.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Johnson. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Antetekounmpo outside. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
New York leading by 7. Pass to DeBusschere. Here is Sears. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Williams is checked in for New York. Both good from the line that time.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
Bucks trail by 9. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bridgman. Down low. Shot's good by Antetekounmpo. Antetekounmpo has got his second basket of the game.
So much strength and quickness coming from Giannis.
Here's King. Outside, Williams. They set a pick. King gets the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Knicks lead 22-30.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Antetekounmpo inside. And in that win against the Magic, he's another guy who really played well. New York leading by 7. Williams with it. Here is Sears. Back to Williams. And he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 9. And so it's Antetekounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Here is Sears. He picked up 15 in their last win against.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
They get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Here's King. Kept alive. Sears with the bucket. Sears has got 6 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
1:44 left in the first. Screen by Antetekounmpo. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And certain small forwards know how to orchestrate as well as score. Looking at the numbers for these guys over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Giannis Antetekounmpo.
The selfless attitude of this group of wings is a breath of fresh air. I mean, they're all about doing what's best for the team.
We've seen a lot of 3 men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers, almost point guard like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
Monroe misses. The Bucks trail by 11. Here's Johnson, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Monroe. 5 points in the game. Outside, Williams. Out to the right wing. Here is Sears. Back to Williams. 19-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, second team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line, 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Knicks making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Hits both from the stripe. 41 seconds left in the opening quarter. Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Sears. Back to Williams. Here is Sears. He's got 6. Just 5 on the clock. Tucker. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. Tucker. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
And the Bucks making a change here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Monroe. Pass to Sears. 1 second left. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
New York leading by 6. They've got Williams, and it's Tucker in at the small forward position. That's the group for New York starting the second. And there's a pick. Here's Monroe. Good. Monroe's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Here's McLaughlin. 26 points for him last game against Orlando. Here's Monroe. Pass to Tucker. Clock at 6. It's deflected. Here's Bridgman. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Wing shot on the way. The shot by McLaughlin, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Right side, Tucker. Pass to Williams. Here's Monroe. Can't hit that one.
Practically a block. good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And Williams has got the ball here for New York. They've led by as many as 11. And there's the screen to the inside and out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Bledsoe. Here's McLaughlin. To the wing on the left. Fires the three. And he can't get that one.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Monroe. He's got 7. In transition, here they come. Here's Bridgman. Here's Barnett. Outside, Williams. Pass to Sears. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Monroe. New York again can't hit. The Bucks trail by 3. Bridgman pass to McLaughlin. They set the screen. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. The Knicks 4th.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. He's checked in for Williams. Knicks leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Monroe. He's covered by Bledsoe. To get back on track. Monroe with a bucket. Monroe's got 9.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to McLaughlin. There's a screen. Knocks down the triple. He's got 12.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Right wing. Here's Monroe. He's got 9. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Monday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. Then on Wednesday, they hit the road to face the Sixers in Philadelphia.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Pass to Moncrief. Up top, Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Johnson at the line. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. That one drops. He ties it up. For New York, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Barnett. Here's King. Here's Monroe. He's got 9. To the paint. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's McLaughlin. 12 points for him.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
The Knicks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to King. To the middle. Here's Monroe. Shoots over Bledsoe. Monroe with a bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The Bucks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. Reed's checked in for New York. Giannis Antetekounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Bledsoe. Antetekounmpo outside. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Moncrief. Here's McLaughlin. Just 5 to shoot. Baseline try. And it's Sears with a rebound. Sears has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Monroe. 11 points in the game. Picked by Reed. Over to the wing, to the right side. Monroe, the pass to Barnett. The 3 is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Pass to Johnson. Here's McLaughlin. Bledsoe outside. Screen by Antetekounmpo. And another miss by Milwaukee. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Inside, here's Sears. And it's McLaughlin with the rebound.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Pass to Antetekounmpo. Here's Johnson. Little turnaround. Deflected. Here's King. He's coming off a 19-point game again.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Reed with it. Guarded by Antetekounmpo. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Barnett. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 4.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money. Bledsoe, the pass to Antetekounmpo.
Here's Moncrief. Yet to see a basket. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Knicks leading by 4. Here's Barnett. Pass to Sears. Here's Monroe. Antetekounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetekounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Reed's got 8 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Monroe. 5 on the clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Eric Bledsoe, and this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. The Bucks trail by 5. Johnson passes to Bledsoe. Yes, it's good.
Well, we've seen Bledsoe get more active from that area, looking assured, controlled. He knows he could score from there.
Here's Monroe. He's got 12. Pass to Reed. Here is Sears, covered by Johnson, with the fadeaway. And that one good. Sears has gotten 4 this quarter.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Bledsoe, the pass to Antetekounmpo with the 10-footer. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one falls for Antetekounmpo.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers, Giannis, poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
Monroe, the pass to DeBusschere. Here's Monroe. And counted from 19 feet away. Monroe's got 14. The Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Bledsoe. Now here's Antetekounmpo. And here's Bledsoe. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 7.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Here's King. Now Reed. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Monroe. 14 points for him. Clock at 4. Here's Barnett. The rebound by Cummings. Cummings has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Cummings. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Magic in Orlando.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
They now take the lead.
I mean, we've had some great passing big men in the NBA over the years. Giannis moving his way up the ladder now.
Here's DeBusschere. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Monroe. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
17 foul.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Here in the second period, he's made a concerted effort to attack and get himself to the line.
Bledsoe, the pass to Cummings. Back to Bledsoe. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Cummings. Antetekounmpo with it. Fires the 3. Barnett with a rebound. Here's DeBusschere. Here's Monroe. Shoots over Bledsoe. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. The team is pumped up.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Number 3. They're measuring up the shot. You almost had it. Give it up for the participants.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they throw out crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. New York leading by 3. On the court right now for the Bucks. Pass to Reed. Here's DeBusschere. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barnett. The 3 is up. Antetekounmpo grabs the board.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's McLaughlin. And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. The Knicks, second.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Reed. Here's DeBusschere. Shot clock at 5. Here's Monroe. Drills the elbow jumper. Monroe's got 20.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Bledsoe, pass to Antetekounmpo. Against contact, Giannis stays strong.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Here's Barnett, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Picked by Reed. Monroe, the pass to Reed. That one drops for him. Reed's got 8 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Antetekounmpo. Fades. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season. 5 games.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Now here's Bledsoe. 7 points in the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. New York leading by 5. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Barnett. Jacks up at 3. Out left to the wing. Here's Monroe. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Cummings has got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson passes to Bledsoe. Antetekounmpo, right side. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. And the Bucks with the possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Timeout called, the Bucks. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. The kick out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And King pulls it down.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Shoots from 12. New York again can't hit.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
And it's good for 2. McLaughlin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, you can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Here's King. Cans it with nobody near him. King's got 6.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Cummings. Back to Bledsoe. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 16. Now Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Monroe. Here's DeBusschere. Here's King. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Pass to Bledsoe.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
First one falls for him. And Bledsoe drops them both.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Pass to King. Here's Monroe. And here's Reed. The rebound by Cummings. Cummings has got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson on the wing. Back to Bledsoe. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 16. Pass to Antetekounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. And it's New York with a rebound. Reed's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's King, covered by Johnson. Here's Barnett. King, the pass to DeBusschere. The 3-ball on target from range. DeBusschere's got 6.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Bledsoe. Outside Johnson. Got a piece of it. Here's Monroe. 20 points for him. The shot's good. And now it's an 8-point Knick lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Cummings. And a great assist by Antetekounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetekounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. New York leading by 6. Pass to King. Here's DeBusschere. Reed inside. He's got 10. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
At the line, 1 shot.
Bucks trail by 9. And here's Johnson. Give him 8. Lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
Pass to Reed. Shoots from the elbow. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Antetekounmpo inside. 11 points in the game. Back to Johnson. Pass to McLaughlin. Takes a three, and there's the rejection.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
The 2K leaderboard with some of the hottest players in the league. The top small forward scorers during the last month of play. 5th on the list, Giannis Antetekounmpo.
And some of the best scorers in the league play the 3 spot. You just marvel at the talent level of this group.
I don't think in terms of offense there can be any more potent group of players in the league. Having one of them on the wing means having someone that can carry a team offensively for extended periods of time whenever necessary.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Now Antetekounmpo, an effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. To the left wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetekounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. The second free throw is good. New York leading by 9. Pass to King. Here is Sears, covered by Johnson. 13 feet out, and the basket is good. Sears has got 12.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw, and the Knicks making a change here. Williams is checked in. Good on the second one. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Monroe. And here's Reed. Just 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. The Bucks trail by 12. Pass to McLaughlin. Antetekounmpo, a screen on Williams. Now here's Antetekounmpo.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game, learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetekounmpo. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's King, and he drops in the layup off the glass. King's got 11.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Antetekounmpo can't connect.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
King, the pass to Williams. Comes up empty down low. The Bucks trail by 13. Pass to Moncrief. To the paint. Here's Antetekounmpo. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Only a few big guys in this league that can score at will. Giannis is one of them.
New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Picked by Reed. And there's the drive. Monroe with a bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
McLaughlin with the bucket.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Williams with it. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here is Sears. Antetekounmpo covering. 4 on the clock. From the high post. The shot by Sears, no good. Bucks trail by 11. Down low. Nifty move. And no problem from Antetekounmpo as he finishes at the rim. 18 points for him.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Williams with the screen. On the take. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York out in front, up 9. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. They've got Williams, and it's King in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Fires from the wing. Again, Milwaukee! New York leading by 7. Williams on the wing. He's covered by Bledsoe. Here's King. Pass to Williams. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The shot by Sears, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
New York shooting 52% from the floor so far. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Right side, Williams. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Moncrief. Tries it from 16. That shot missing. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Barnett, the pass to Williams. Here's King. There's a screen. Take it away. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Here's Johnson. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Time. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. New York leading by 3. Outside, Williams. Pass to King. And he makes it on the layup. King's got 9 points now in the second half.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Bledsoe. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Eric Bledsoe at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Bledsoe drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Now here's Williams. Pass to King. There's a screen. 6 to shoot to the inside. It's a one-on-one situation from 17, and Bridgman gets it to go.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Now here's Williams. Pass to King. And he drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Now here's Johnson. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Doesn't go for him. Here's King. Pass to Williams. Here's Barnett. There's the triple. That one is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
King, the pass to Williams. Here's King. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. First team foul. Bernard King at the line. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
Not perfect, but does the important work to make it a 2-possession game.
Giannis driving in, and Antetekounmpo with the stuff.
Impossible to stop when Giannis gets those strides together.
Pass to Reed. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Cummings has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Antetekounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Shooting 2.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. The Knicks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Pass to DeBusschere. And here's Reed. Here's Barnett. Here's Monroe. Off target with the 3. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Here's Cummings to take the lead. And the layup is up and in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Here's Monroe. Pass to DeBusschere. And stolen by Antetekounmpo. Now here's Bledsoe. Here's McLaughlin. They set the pick. The three. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Pass to DeBusschere. Here is Sears. Here's Monroe. To the paint. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
New York making a switch here. King's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Monroe. And again, the Knicks missing. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Johnson. Antetekounmpo inside.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing smarter. Turnovers were a problem early on. A great job to establish position and square up.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. New York trailing. Here's Monroe. Pass to Barnett. Here's Monroe. He's covered by Bledsoe. Here's Monroe. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Bucks have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Monroe. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And here's Johnson. Pass to Bledsoe. Antetekounmpo with it. Here's McLaughlin. Here's the pick. From deep. And Reed pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's DeBusschere. Here's Monroe. The shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup. Monroe's got 24 points.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Now Bledsoe. Pass to Cummings. Now Antetekounmpo. Pulls it in from the elbow. Monroe grabs the miss.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's DeBusschere. Here's Reed. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 19.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Timeout, Bucks.
All right, fans. Give yourself a round of applause.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Antetekounmpo, the pass to Cummings. Good! And Antetekounmpo gets the assist. Cummings has got 4 points in the quarter. Well, the Knicks shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Pass to King. To the middle. From down low, it's Milwaukee with a rebound. Cummings has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's McLaughlin. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Here's DeBusschere. Here's Monroe. He's covered by Bledsoe. Pass to DeBusschere. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Antetekounmpo with it. The fader. Oh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Giannis Antetekounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You got to admire how hard they've worked to get to the line. All game long, they've been going right into the defense and drawing foul after foul.
And down in the low post, they've had some success as well, winning a lot of points off of that physical ground and pound game.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Antetekounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
You just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Here's Monroe. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Monroe's got 6 in the quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Pass to Antetekounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. And here's Johnson. Antetekounmpo outside. There's the drive. And he buries it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Timeout called, Knicks. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Monroe. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Antetekounmpo, right side.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Here's Monroe. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Timeout, Bucks! $16 seconds left to play in the fourth. Bledsoe with it. Pass to Antetekounmpo. Count it!
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Timeout called, Knicks. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here? Here's Barnett. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Giannis Antetekounmpo.